Welcome in. It's another Wednesday, so it feels like a good time to talk about sports, comedy, pop culture, and everything in between. And also, we have someone who's coming up on 500,000 followers, hopefully later this year.
They're mostly bots.
Odd or not, we're happy to have you, and we're all living in your shadow. Welcome in, Sports Memery.
Oh, you guys are too kind. Thanks for having me.
This is Sports Idiot Nation.
Sports, comedy, pop culture, and everything in between. Welcome back, sinners. This is Season 2 of Sports Idiot Nation.
Welcome into Sports Idiot Nation. Yes, we are super stoked. It's a Wednesday. You know what time it is. New shows of Sports Idiot Nation come to you every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Be sure to check us out on social media, wherever you get your social media. And speaking of social media, dude, I almost got goosebumps, man. I'm so excited for this show because we are in social media royalty. So we're not worthy. Drew from the Sports Memery. You have all seen his memes somewhere. I guarantee that you have. I have never told a lie on this program, and I don't intend to start now. Thank you, Drew, for hanging out with us. How's it going, man?
I'm doing good. How are you guys?
Stoked. Super stoked.
Better now I got someone a little bit smarter than Adam here.
Yes. Doesn't take
I
much.
assure you, I'm very dumb.
Oh, you fit in. You're a fellow idiot, like Michelangelo's a fellow chucker, eh? So it takes one to know one. Love it. So, all right. Well, I'm going to start off by asking you the idea of a meme. Like the first time you saw one, were you like, okay, what is this? Is this going to catch on? Like, where were you in that? Because I remember talking to my dad about this. Like, I don't know, was this 15 years ago, the first meme? And then they had the meme creators on the apps on your phone and all that. Like, walk me through that real quick.
Honestly, I thought it was stupid as shit. The first time I ever saw a meme in the concept, first
Meme,
of all,
meme.
I mispronounced it.
Yeah.
I thought it was really, really dumb. And I was like, no chance this takes off. And like a lot of things, it became the biggest thing. So, honestly, I remember the first time I came across it, just seeing one maybe on like Instagram. And then I was like, what's that? And then someone referenced in the caption, meme. I'm like, so it's just a picture and words?
Right.
Like, that's stupid shit.
Okay.
Nobody's gonna use that. That'll never take off. And now I run a website.
Yeah. Which, by the way, remember to click the link in the description in the show notes. If you do not follow Sports Memery, I don't know what island you're living on, but in case you don't, click them. It's in there to follow. But all right. So, Miles, you got to tell the story. How did we even get this guy to hang out with us?
Well, just like how you try to get linked up with anyone, male, female, you slide into their DMs.
Oh, yes.
And Drew obviously had enough grace to message me back on just my personal account. I'm absolutely no one,
right?
And so, yeah, right. Like, who's this random guy? Hey, I know Ti. You seen Titans Idiot Nation? Well, probably from sharing your stuff in the Sports Memory, because who doesn't share Sports Memory content? And the fact that he even messaged me back, gave me the time of day, and said, "Yeah, do it." And then you get that, you reach out to some people, and they're like, "Yeah, that's cool, I'm down." And then they're kind of hard to actually track down and do it. So the fact that you give your fans really the time of day to do to talk to them, let alone do a podcast, or as we say, the Singcast here, man, speaks volumes on you. And just beyond that, man, you're always giving a good laugh. Drew, you probably don't know this, but I lost my dad a little while back, and man, like when you have great content like that, and obviously the idiots I'm surrounded by, like it's hard to be sad. It's hard to mourn when you can just be laughing about stuff nonstop. So
you got to tone down the flattery a little bit. First of all, half my content is making fun of myself, so I can't hear any more about how big we are. We're really not that big. We make the dumbest content alive, and somehow people follow us. Honestly, like I don't know how it even happened, but yeah. Trust me,
Yeah,
I will never
I
talk
feel the
highly of my
same.
content. In fact, it's very much the opposite.
No,
That's awesome,
that's
man.
why we love it. So, okay, what was your process in the beginning for coming up with some of the ideas? And also, what is one of your favorites from way back when, that the thought of one of you putting a random one together? There's got to be a few that come to mind. That's what I want to hear about.
So the page started like a lot of bad ideas. I was drinking bourbon one night, and I've followed NFL memes for a really long time, and I was kind of fascinated by their blow up, what they were doing, and then someone in the comments made a mention about them stealing their content, and so I started looking into it, and I realized that 100% of their content was derived from Twitter. So I was drinking bourbon in a hotel in DC one time and randomly made the page, shot off an email to like 6 of my closest friends. Yeah, let's start a meme page. And we just randomly started making content. None of us had any Photoshop experience, any experience of doing anything like that. I've always been a writer. But in terms of like making anything visual, it's all been kind of self-taught. And yeah, we were basically just kicking content out there, terrible content, like the worst content ever, because it was back in 2019. We didn't know what we were doing. So 6 of us started it, and yeah, one of the earliest things that happened that kind of put us on the map. And out of the 6 years that we've been in existence, we've been in Facebook jail for 3 of them. Just Facebook used to just take you down for anything. But the first thing that really blew up, I don't know if you remember, but one of the NASCAR drivers quit because of the Confederate flag. I don't know if you recall that or not. Well, I made a fake tweet about it that everybody thought was real. Like everybody on earth. Dave Bautista was retweeting it. Everybody.
Oh, God.
And it was just I don't even remember what it said, but all of a sudden we were getting like messages. People wanted to interview us. And so yeah, that was really the first thing that blew up way back in 2019.
So is that when you're like, okay, guys, I think we have something here. We should keep doing this, and this is really fun. Is that how it went?
Yep. And then so all of a sudden we were doing a podcast, which we discontinued. I mean, there used to be 6 of us on the page. There's only 1 now. I'm kind of the last man standing. We started it in our early 30s. And everyone just kind of had families, and it's a stupid thing to invest your time in. I mean, it's a great thing, but so everyone kind of fell off. So I'm kind of carrying it still. We have talked about starting up the podcast many times in the future, but that's probably on the horizon. But for now, everyone has little kids, and yeah, we're kind of taking it easy right now.
Call you Atlas, just carrying it on your shoulders, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, love it. So tell me about your sports background. Who are your teams? What are your favorite sports memories?
So I had the worst sports teams that I root for. I'm a Vikings fan.
Oh,
yeah, yep. And something about it, I don't know. I'm a very self-deprecating person. There's something about the Vikings that I was born to be a Vikings fan, born to be disappointed.
yeah.
But FSU, I went to FSU. And also, what would my other teams be? I live in Tampa, so my hockey team is the Lightning. And
there you go. You got a winner.
Exactly. I got one winner. Yep. And I don't really have a baseball team. I kind of hate baseball.
Okay.
The Tampa Bay Rays don't do you many favors.
Yeah, exactly.
They're usually not bad, but man, that product on the field, holy God.
Yeah, they're really bad now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's more about who's coming to town. Like, oh, who's playing? Like, oh, Aaron Judge. Okay, or whatever. But okay, so not a whole lot. I was wondering if you had any stuff that we could make fun of you for, but Florida State's pretty well. But Florida State's reputable. The Vikings are reputable. I like their coach.
Great cheerleading squad.
You know, yeah, that too.
I mean, FSU had the worst football team in the ACC right now, so trust me, there's plenty to make fun of.
Yeah,
they had the Aer Lingus last year. You're repping the Iowa State. They're doing the Aer Lingus in 2025.
Yep.
Are
So
you a Cyclones fan? Just a random hat.
No, I'm from Iowa, so I used to live actually in the Ames area. And my entire family went to Iowa State. So yeah, I still have a soft spot for Iowa State. I almost went there myself.
Okay.
Hey, that's fair. I'm a Big Ten guy and I hate Iowa, so enemy's enemy can be my friend.
Yep.
Idiots out wandering around Iowa. That's what I was told. That's what I was told Iowa was. I don't know. I don't know much.
I learned something new today.
They just drink. That's all they do in Iowa, especially in Iowa City. That's all there is to do there is drink. And it's honestly a fabulous place. It's pretty amazing.
Well-
I bet the corn's pretty good, though.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
Amazing.
it's great when you got beer goggles on. Isn't everything great? Yeah.
Right. Yep.
Yeah.
Makes
All
the
right.
women look better. All right.
So, what is something about your page that now you're kind of, it's safe to say, like, you're in the flow. So can you I'm curious, as a fellow like content creator and like trying to do this stuff with Sports Idiot Nation, I love it, but I'm curious how your brain works on when a story breaks. Is that what you're kind of looking for? Is like when something happens, like, let me give you an example. When Belichick and Jordan, when they started dating, like the first time that you ever got wind of that, walk me through, and because I just want an example. Walk me through how that what that looks like for you.
I mean, that specific one, I made like 1,000 memes on. It's really just you see something and you make fun of it. I've realized that the ability to create nonsense is something I'm very good at. I can create really stupid shit very easily. I've always kind of been a writer. I've read The Onion since I was a little kid.
Yes, dude, The Onion's great. Shout
Yep,
out
The
to
Onion, Hard Times. So I'm a huge satire fan. Honestly, just taking a real story and putting just a ridiculously insane fake twist on it has always been the funniest shit ever. It's like, all right, there's a degree of truth to this, but you just make it completely insane. Into the sports memories, the reason I didn't see your DM at first is because our DMs are just loaded with angry stuff. People, like, our followers love us. Anybody that stumbles upon us that doesn't know what they're looking at hates us instantly.
Oh yeah.
And so it's honestly a cesspool. If you didn't send me an email, I probably never would have seen the message, because it is a dangerous place. Our DMs, very dangerous.
Yeah.
I have to say that some of my favorite content of yours is when you are reposting a comment or a chat or a reply that you have, and then when you try for the anonymity, you just put a single line through their name and through your name, so it's obvious you can still read the name, but it's like, to conceal their identity, to protect identity, and then it's like Kevin Martin there. I love that. Oh yeah.
Oh shit.
Oh hell yeah. Oh, I thought that was on purpose. Like, I think that's the funniest part is you can still obviously read the name. It's like the half-ass effort to put the name through it. That's the best.
Privacy is very important to me. I've always thought on our page you should be able to come and slander me in terrifying ways, and I should never be able to tell the public that you're doing it. So if anyone's listening, if you ever want to come on, say horrible shit to me in my comments, I promise I will never post it. And if I do, I will cover your name. You won't be able to read it.
You just might have to do better.
An attempt will be made.
Yeah.
No, honestly, obviously, it's part of the joke. It's like you're posting publicly, and then they get angry when you repost it.
Yeah, like, well, you're the one that commented. It's got your name already. Like, yeah.
Oh, I've been threatened to be sued, and listen,
that's so ridiculous.
I'm literally reposting a public comment.
Yeah,
but
you're on Facebook, dude. Like,
it's always been hilarious to me that people can get so upset. They see something, they don't like it, they can't wrap their head around whether or not it's real, and that's the funniest part. They're not mad at what they're seeing. They're mad that they got tricked by it.
Right.
And so then they get really mad, like, oh, how can you produce this fake stuff? How could you put this out there? It's like, have you ever heard of the concept of fiction?
Yeah.
Satire?
Like, hey,
dum-dum. Yeah, you must be angry when you're watching TV every day.
Right. You mean Seinfeld?
And have nothing better in life.
You mean that Jerry and Elaine, they didn't really date? Like, you mean that Kramer wasn't his real next door neighbor? Like, what else are they mad at? Like, I don't understand. Here's the ones that I see that are funny. On Facebook, you'll see someone post, it'll go in cycles every few months. I do not give Facebook permission to blah, blah, blah. It's a thing that gets circulated and shared. And I always laugh and say, you idiot. You've already given Facebook permission. by posting that, it means nothing. You just look like an idiot to people who know what's going on, and you're all gonna like put your hand on your hip about it, like, well, I don't give Facebook my permission. Yes, you did when you signed up. Like, it doesn't work that way. It's just so funny. They take it seriously.
Boomers stumble around the internet just completely confused at what they're seeing, but they love it.
Dude. Yeah.
They love it and they continue to do it. So things like that, like, yeah, of course, you making this statement on your page, which is on Facebook, which they own. You're not giving them anything, but that's kind of been our target demo for outrage is boomers. They see it, they can't wrap their head around. Oh my God, this isn't real, and I believed it, and I'm angry about it now, and it's wild. The internet is a fun place. I really like poking at it.
Those are the same people. Those are the same people that will watch either CNN or Fox and say, "See, now that's real." Like, those are the same people who think that Facebook should be real and then think all the news outlets are never lying to them. Like, get out of here.
Let me ask you a question. Are you guys, when you're online a lot, you run social media, are you angry at what you see? See, I think that's probably the funniest part about what I do is that people can get angry about things that they see online. I can tell you for sure, I've never once been angry about anything I've seen online. People say horrific shit to me on daily. And I just laugh at every single one of it. I think it's so funny that you can be scrolling on your phone, maybe on the shitter, maybe not, but you can just be sitting there on your phone, and now all of a sudden you're upset. How soft of a person are you? It's always fascinated me.
There are 8 billion people on Earth. You don't know these people. You've never met these people.
Exactly.
You will never meet these people. How do you let these people control your lives? And Adam's known me for long enough where I put comments on someone that has a very polarizing post, and I'll make like the opposite claim. I may agree with it. I may completely disagree with it. But I always acted like I was angry at it to like suck them in because that's just fun for me. Why not? And people get like so tuned up. They're like, well, you think this, that, and the other. I'm like, no, I was just having fun because that's what the internet that space is. Yeah,
that's what I like doing.
No, but I was being satanic a little, but I'm having fun. How can I let someone that has no impact on my life, not on my job, not on my family? How do you get so upset by it? It's like you need more hobbies, but our hobby is to keep you entertained or angry. We'll get more followers, more clicks, more likes for it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, I'm fascinated by it. I absolutely love that something I make on the toilet can ruin someone's day. It's fucking hilarious. I'm sorry. Hilarious.
Talk about the perfect guest for this show. Reminders, new episodes of Sports Idiot Nation is every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Follow us wherever you get your social media, and definitely, you probably already are. There's a chance that you're following Sports Memery and not following us. There is a big chance because Drew's got so many followers. I want to know, when did the uptake, like T.I. tells stories of he would make a video about beating the Titans idiot, and all of a sudden he'd wake up with like 17 texts from his friends. He'd look at his phone, he'd be like, oh, whoa, 28,000 views in 9 hours or something like that. Did you guys have some of those moments early on where you're like, okay, this is going to take off? Did it take time? How did that work?
Oh yeah, it took a lot of time. I mean, this time last year we only had 130,000 followers.
Wow.
On Instagram, I think this time last year, I think it maybe had 40,000.
Holy cow, dude!
You doubled both.
Well, like I told you, we've spent the majority of our time in reach hell, because we've gotten hit for really stupid things. I got hit one time for posting. There was a photo of a surfer, and his ass was peeking out because the wave hit him, and I didn't even. It wasn't even because of the ass I was posting it. I was just using the photo, and they hit me for nudity. And we were in jail for an entire year for that.
Oh gosh, okay.
So you've
learned your lesson then, probably. I mean, just keep going up.
No, honestly, I haven't, because it's completely arbitrary the way that they do it. So I don't know what they allow, what they don't. I see horrible things on Facebook every day, and I get hit for an ass cheek. It's crazy.
It must have been a very hairy asshole.
Oh, it was. But no, I mean, it's, so it's been touch and go. We've been shut down many times. If had I been not in jail the entire time, we'd be much larger. But it takes a long time. As you know, it takes a long time to build a following. First of all, you're trying to figure out, what are you even doing? You're doing a podcast. what are you going to talk about? You just going to talk about sports? That's tough. It's tough to fill 30 minutes. It's tough to fill an hour doing that. So then you got to figure out, all right, well, what works, what doesn't. As you guys realize, it's a lot of touch and go. What works, what doesn't. I like to touch on the things that doesn't work because it makes people mad, but that's just me. And
you gotta satisfy yourself. You're doing it for fun at the end of the day.
Right, but I mean,
the byproduct is
I do want to
satisfying them.
emphasize, like, 5 guys helped me do this. They helped me get it started. It wasn't working out because, like I said, creating content is hard. It's extremely hard. I've tried to recruit people in the past, tried to kind of train them how to do it, and you realize, like, you either have it or you don't in terms of making nonsense. And that's what it is. It's nonsense. Like creating something out of nothing. Original content, if you're not stealing it like NFL memes does on every single thing that they do, you have to create something out of nothing. And so that's why, satirical premises work very well. Taking a real story, making a fictional twist on it, but it's hard. It's hard figuring out, like, you wake up, like, well, what are you going to do today? And then you open the internet and you realize, oh, okay, that's hilarious. Let's make
exactly.
Yeah, and that makes me think of T.I. talking about being in preliminary purgatory, or social media hell, as you said. He got taken down for a year because of a fight that he had posted, and it was and Adam, you could probably remember better than I can. I think it was like a watch party for a Kansas City Chiefs game or something. So he posted, it got over 1 million views, and then next thing he knows, it's taken down, and he's shut out for a year. Well, we had a video on Sports Media Nation. We only had like 1,000 followers at the time. We're just getting started, and we posted it, and it was a hockey player up in Canada out golfing, and this guy's hammered drunk, won't let him play through, and so that leads to drunken debauchery there. And T.I. posts that on our page, and for the first week, we're like, man, like, this could be a little touchy because you get in trouble for it before. But after those 7 days, we're like, it's not getting any traction anyways. We thought it'd get some hits, but really nothing's happened. Who cares? Well, out of nowhere, like 10 days into having posted it 10 days before, it blows up. It gets like over 1 million views. And it's funny because these guys are chatting in the background. For some reason, the thing that we had didn't work for me, so I had no idea. And T.I. texted me, he's like, hey man, do you see what's going on? I'm like, what the hell are you talking about?
We gained 2,000 followers
or anything within like 20 hours. It's wild. So it's like hit or miss on that stuff, but at the same time, the things that can hit can also get you in a lot of trouble too. So it's a balance.
Yes. I mean, did you guys happen to see this time last year for the Olympics, the guy from, I forget what country, he was a shooter and he won the silver.
Turkey.
Yeah.
Yep,
Turkey.
So we had a post. It got like, I think 850,000 likes. And Facebook immediately shut it down. And all of a sudden I probably got 1,000 DMs from people saying, dude, I shared your post and now I'm in Facebook jail.
Oh, wow.
So Facebook, well, no, I mean, I felt really bad. Like, straight up, like, thousands of my followers got thrown in Facebook jail because I made up a stupid story. And so it got flagged for fake news. I write satire. Yeah, it's fake news. 100% it's fake news.
That's what I'm doing.
And so thousands of people got thrown in jail. I ended up disputing it, and everyone got taken out of jail. But it was crazy. Like, a bunch of people were like, "Oh, I followed you forever, and now I don't have a Facebook profile anymore." And I'm like, "I'm sorry, dude." Like, I felt really bad. That's like the first time I actually was like, "Ooh, maybe I went a little too far there."
That's like a modern day MLK getting all your followers sent to prison with you. Jeez,
that's crazy.
That was nuts. I mean, I think 120 million people saw the post, and like these Indian newspapers were writing about it. Like the links that my friends would send me would be like, "What the hell? This thing is like international." So it's amazing, and like you might post something so innocuously like, this won't do anything, and you wake up the next morning, it's like, my God, that was the stupidest thing I've ever written. I can't believe that just blew up.
That's kind of the stuff that pisses me off too. It's like, I think I got the greatest post, dude, this is all timer, and then it gets 70 views, and then you post something that's just a throwaway and you get within the first hour 70 likes, comments, everything else. It's like, what the hell? I can't figure this out.
But
people are idiots.
That's the internet. Content that takes a long time to make and that takes a lot of like thought and creativity, that stuff rarely hits. It's the guy talking in front of another video, a guy clearly stealing someone else's content by making commentary about another video someone made, and that passes for content nowadays. And honestly, it's one of the reasons I wanted to make a page is the internet is it's terrible. There's so much bad content. So I thought, why not put out some more bad content?
Yeah. What's
Why
one
not
more?
add to it?
What's one more?
I'll just be better at it than everyone else, or
Exactly.
maybe worse at it.
Exactly. I'll go even worse. I'll one up them.
Lesson number
That's
one.
like kids these days. Internet or like with video games. They don't like playing video games. They like watching people that play
YouTube
video
channels.
games. And they
Yeah,
post videos
it's
of
nuts.
themselves watching people play video games so people can watch them watching someone else play video games. What kind of world is this?
Twilight
It's
Zone.
insane.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, rule number one we're learning about this is do not trust a Vikings fan as far as you can throw them. It's very obvious.
Never do.
Like
They're terrible people. Terrible.
So, all right. Now I want to ask you, stepping away from sports, what else? Because on this show, you know, our tagline has always been sports, comedy, pop culture, and everything in between. We do love talking movies and stuff. What else is something that, like with your podcast that you did, what was some other stuff that you're really into that you are passionate about enough to talk about for hours on end?
I mean, I'm into everything. I'm a huge film buff. I actually have a tattoo of a film reel on my arm. I'm a massive film buff. My original plan was to go into the military and then go to film school. And then one thing led to another, and all of a sudden I was in business school.
Oh,
so I went a very different way. Yeah. Yeah. So film, I love film. Honestly, pretty much, music. I'm just sports it's kind of funny, starting a sports page. I love sports. I'm obsessed with sports, I would say. I actually have season tickets to 2 different teams. But it's what's around sports that fascinates me. Like, yeah, sport. I love watching football games, but it's the commentary afterwards that's so fascinating to me. Like, one thing will happen and people will talk about it for weeks.
yeah.
And it's so funny. It's like the Tampa played so and so, but AB took his shirt off and ran around the field, and so it's like that was way better than the game, way better.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about that.
Right.
And then not too long ago, he's talking about, man, I got a lot of dirt on Tom Brady. We lived together for a year.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah.
Antonio Brown is the funniest guy to write satirical content for.
Oh,
because
a lot of people think it's real.
Well, I don't know if you've ever heard this story, but a couple of years ago, I wrote a fake quote, a satirical quote. I should always say satirical quote for Antonio Brown, and it was about how his biggest regret in his career was not being able to see himself play, and it was ridiculous. Like, I went into it, it was like, man, that must have been incredible what you guys witnessed. Like, maybe like it must have been like seeing Jesus play at Red Rocks, and all of a sudden, I wake up the next day and I look at Twitter. I pulled up Twitter and I literally see Antonio Brown posted the quote. He not only posted the quote, he signed off on it, said sincerely AB. So he said, basically, this is what I said. So then everybody he signed off on a satirical quote. So everyone assumes he said it. And that was the funniest shit that's ever happened, because he is such a ridiculous human being that he's like, yeah, that's something I'd say.
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
just like, yep. This is an AB quote right here.
He's scrolling. He's like, huh, that sounds like me. Yep, send. Yep. Let me like that one. Let me sign off on that. Yeah.
That's how ridiculous a person is. He's
the most AB. Yeah.
It's meant to make fun of him, and he's like, yeah, that's something I'd say.
Yeah.
Post that.
Right.
That guy's hilarious. You almost can't write anything ridiculous enough that it wouldn't seem believable with him.
I feel like that's like a Gronk thing when they wrote jokes for him at the roast of Tom Brady. Like, I truly don't think Gronk is that dumb. I will say he's not the most intelligent, but like when Nikki Glazer was like, even me know that not real money. Like, like that was just so great.
Playing into the character created the perception of to make content and to make money off of eventually.
Exactly. He plays into it. I mean, or the clip of on Fox NFL Sundays where all Jay Glazer and the guys Strahan, they're saying, so what do you think about this? Dallas is getting their tight end, John Smith, back, and that could be big after that hand injury. and there is no player named John Smith, but they're pretending that they're live. And now Gronk's like, yeah, coming back from injury is always tough, but, Dallas is getting a major weapon back, and that should help him out. And then they're all start snickering. They're like, what? And they're like, there's no John Smith. He's like, I was wondering who that was because I never heard of him. And there, like the real Gronk comes out where he is stupid. But like, he played it off pretty well. He thought he was live on TV and just had a good little throwaway comment to say, like, he's obviously intelligent enough, but stuff like that. I would love to write a meme for that. Like Rob bought a boat thinking it always came with the parties automatically. Like, wait, I paid all this money for a boat. I thought the hookers and the women I thought it comes with, or whatever it is where you're playing into it. To do that for AB and have him be like, yeah, I'm in. It's so ridiculous and such a cool story. It's like, oh man, that is so cool that happened. Crazy. All right.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. So, all right, let's get you out of here on this. Remember, everyone, click the link if you are not already. You're one of like 17 people on Earth who are not following them already, probably, if you are not. So make sure you follow, and then go ahead and follow Sports Idiot Nation wherever you get your social media. I want to get you out of here on this. If aliens come down, since we know that they exist, if they come down and ask you 3 movies that you would want to show them to say like, hey, this is what a good movie is, and then you talked about music, 3 concerts of bands living or have died, like maybe they come back with a time machine as well. So if you're like a Beatles fan, you could say, all right, Beatles. So give us 3 concerts that you would take aliens to and 3 movies that you would want them to see.
Or are they like trying to kill us, or I'm like trying to save humanity with this choice?
Right, like Men in Black. I don't know if that. No, they're. I would say they're friendly. Like they're just
curious. They're
okay,
just
all right.
curious.
Well, that's an important distinction. So if
that
aliens
is fair. I was not thinking that.
Turn up the pressure.
Exactly. Yeah, it's an important distinction because if they're just like trying to chat, I'm going to give them the worst movies I could possibly think of. So I'm going to give them probably The Room with Tommy Wiseau. I'll probably go Wicker Man with Nicholas. Honestly, I could just give them a whole list of bad Nicholas
Tear
Cage.
me apart, Lisa.
Exactly. But I think it'd be hilarious to like for them, especially if I'm going to watch the movies with the aliens, that would be so funny.
That's the idea.
To watch Room with them and be like, yeah, this is what we consider a great movie. And he's like, oh, Mark, you want to play football? Yeah, it's that. I think I'd go that direction with it. But any terrible Nicolas Cage movie,
man.
Yep. And music, I do go the same route. Nickelback, Puddle of Mud. All the hits.
Me.
If they're just going to be nice, I would love to be like, yes, this is human culture, and then show them the worst we got.
Yep. And we'll end by showing them your page. So again, thank you, Drew, from the Sports Memery, for hanging out. I want you to announce and promise in front of all of our fans that you will come back, that this is not your only show, because we're going to hold you to it. All right.
Absolutely.
All right.
I love
all right.
for sure.
Yes. All right. Awesome. Remember,
verbal contract.
Yep. There it is.
Binding.
Yeah, legally. Yeah, I watch Suits. So I know that's real. All right. New episodes every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, which means we will see you Friday. Thank you for watching this episode of Sports Idiot Nation. Remember, we are on all social media and on YouTube, and the podcast can be found on Spotify and Apple Podcast. Remember, new episodes are every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. And remember, because you watch Sports Idiot Nation,
you would be the smartest idiot in the whole world.